sleeping here was a new experience. Actually, I think I'm always telling this story, like, you know, there are no washrooms in the houses, so at night when you have to pee, you can't go outside because it's dangerous. They're like public toilets, but it's too dangerous at night. So yeah, Vinn was having a bucket for me. So every time I needed to go to the toilet, there was a bucket in the corner of the house.
Yeah, because that was really funny. Because she came to my place, it was at night, and she was like, Vinn, I have to pee. I was like, oh,
Not today, no. A young girl left her luxurious life in Germany to settle in Kenya after she met her Prince Charming right here in the city of Nairobi. But nothing had prepared her for the adventure that her life was going to take after she fell in love with this man. Come, let's hear her beautiful story and how she met this man.
My name is Lena. Most of the people here, they call me Leni. I'm 24 years old. I'm a social worker. I studied social work in Germany. And yes, now I'm living with my husband here in Kenya.
Yes.
And Mr. Vincent.
Yes, I'm Vincent. People call me Vinn, and I'm 23. And yeah, this is my wife.
How did you two meet, and how long ago did you meet? See how you're exchanging glances here. It's like you're ending each other's sentences.
We met like 2.5 years, 3 years ago. And it was at a dance event because he's a very good dancer. So he was dancing traditional dance. And me, I came there. It was actually my first weekend in Kenya. And I didn't know a lot of people. I didn't know a lot about the country. And I saw him. And I don't know, we were vibing. And that's how we met.
When you first saw her, what came to your mind?
So for me, like it was on a weekend, and I was doing a fitness competition, like bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So on that day, I went to this competition, and I remember I was so tired when I went home, and a friend of mine was like, Vinn, come, we have an event, and they need dancer, and I want you to be one of them. So I was like, I'm so tired, but I'll come. So I was still sleeping, and he was like, where are you? We're about to start. And I was like, I'm coming, but I was still sleeping. So something was like, I'll just go. So I went, and then I was there on stage, you know, so like it was a traditional dance, and I had to remove my clothes. I was having traditional shots and some mask, so like no one could see my face, and I was shirtless. So I saw Leni with friends, and they were asking us to hype the crowd up. So I went there, and I was dancing with them, and yeah, we just vibed. We just started dancing together, and she was like, can I see your face? And I was like, no, I'm working.
You said no.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. So she insisted, and I was like, okay, let's go backstage. I show you. And she was like, no.
I mean, like, he was a stranger to me, and he was like, let's go backstage. Like, this was, like, I didn't feel comfortable, so I was like, oh, why can't you just show me your face quickly? And I know how you look like, and then we can proceed.
Yeah, so I remember, like, that day I felt like, oh, I don't, like, because for me, I wasn't even looking for something. I was just there to work and have fun and go home.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the event was over, and then I went backstage, and I was removing my mask. I was changing. I came back. I was waiting for my friends. We go home. So I was standing there because, I mean, she said no. So, and I don't like to pressure. If it's a no, you have to accept that. So I was okay with that, and she came to me, and she was like, oh, okay. That's how you live.
Yes, actually, when I saw him leaving, I was like, oh my god, I really liked the vibe with him. I really had so much fun. So I was like, I don't want to miss to the chance of seeing him again. So I ran, and I was asking him, can I have your Instagram? I changed my mind.
Actually, before, like when you're asking me to remove the mask, I was like, I can't remove it, but you can check my Instagram, and she refused. I was like, if you want to see my face, check my Instagram, and she refused. So I was like, okay. But yeah, that, like after that, Yeah.
But luckily I changed my mind.
It was this close. I was about to leave.
Yes,
But
he
she
was
came.
already at the exit.
So that's the day you met.
Yes.
Yes.
And then from then,
From then, we planned to go out again. Yeah?
Yes, and yes.
We went out again with your friends and my friends. Yeah.
And after that, like we've been
Doing things together.
doing so many things together. Actually, every weekend. I remember, like after 2 weeks, we went to Ngong Hills. We climbed Ngong Hills. Not all of them, but he was always planning something. Like, have you seen this? Have you done this? Have you done this? So he always planned like dates for us. So we went to Ngong. We went to the coast together, right?
Yeah. Before we went to the coast, we were still like I was staying in Kibera at that time, and before we went to coast, there was another event my friend was having. He's a musician, so he was inviting us for this event, and it was for model as well, and I'm a fitness model. So I went there as a guest, and I invited her. So we went together, and I remember that night, like you know, we went there, and it was nice. It got so late, and she was staying so far.
It was
Kasarani, like
yes, it was Corona time, COVID
yes,
time.
COVID
so
time,
there was a
curfew.
curfew. I think at 10, right?
10, yes.
There was a curfew.
Yeah.
So
we
I
left
couldn't.
this event around 8 something. It was late, and
And then we got dinner in
yes,
Kibera,
and
right?
it was 10 already.
Yes, it was late, and I was like, I can't go to the other side. I
Yeah.
was asking him if I can go to his place.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for you to come to my place.
Why?
Because I was so scared. Like for me, like I was like, oh, how would she think? Because most of the people, they think they judge. Like, you know, me, people when they see me, they're like, you're from Kibera? No. So I thought like she would judge me where I'm coming from, and I was like, okay, but I wasn't sure how she'll see my how I live. Okay, I didn't have a bad house, but I was. It was crazy because she googled Kibera and what she saw about Kibera, and her coming to stay to Kibera. Even the people who she's working with, this was crazy because us living in Kibera, it's crazy, you know. So I was like, okay, whatever. If she wants, it's fine. So she came to my place, and that was the first time we slept at my place.
I slept in Kibera.
What was your first impression of Kibera and, you know?
Okay, when I came to Kenya, I came for an internship in Korogocho, and Korogocho is a slum as well. So I already knew the kind of environment. So, and he was telling me like immediately when we started talking that he's from Kibera. So I already knew. Like I didn't know how it exactly is to live here, but I knew where he's from. I was having an image of how it is. Yes, but sleeping here was a new experience. Actually, I think I'm always telling this story, like, you know, there are no washrooms in the houses, so at night when you have to pee, you can't go outside because it's dangerous. They're like public toilets, but it's too dangerous at night, so yeah, Vinn was having a bucket for me, so every time I needed to go to the toilet, there was a bucket in the corner of the house.
Yeah, because that was really funny. Because she came to my place, it was at night, and she was like, Vinn, I have to pee. I was like, oh, no,
Not today, no.
Today. And then, you know, I can go outside, but then I can go outside, but I'm with her. And okay, here in Kibera, there are a lot of, you know, dangerous people walking at night, and with her, so it wasn't safe for me to go outside. And I was like, I have a bucket here if you want. You can pee. And she's like, huh? A bucket? It was really funny. I was like, yeah, that's what I have. It can help you.
Yes, but
yeah,
I
but
got
it
used
helped
to
you,
it.
right?
Yes.
Wow.
It helped me, and
That
it
was
was
so
okay.
funny. That was really funny. I didn't expect her to. I knew the next day.
At what point did you move to the next level? Because when you met, it didn't occur to you that you would end up getting married. At what point did it become clear to you that this is my destiny?
Actually, like, I really felt a strong connection from the beginning since I met him. But at the beginning, like, I didn't know what it will be. Like, we were just seeing each other. I thought it's nice to know someone from here, to know some local people. I was enjoying what we did together. Like, he was showing me around, he was showing me places. but I really knew like I like him. He's very special to me. So like after a few months, because my internship was 6 months, after that I was supposed to go back to Germany. So after a few months we've been already talking about, oh my god, what will we do when you're going back? And yeah, we started to think about what we're gonna do in future, and we already felt like we have to see each other again. Like we can't just finish this after 6 months. We have to find a way to be together.
Yeah, it was tough.
Were you scared when she was going back and you were thinking maybe she's not coming?
Yeah, I mean, of course I was, because okay, we had challenges at the beginning because she was still with someone.
Oh, this is interesting.
And I knew if
is
she
this
goes
person,
back,
was he in Kenya? She?
No, in Germany.
So
no.
Yes.
Okay, tell us that bit of the story.
Okay, so when I came here, like I knew like this relationship, it was already a bit complicated because I was going abroad, he was going abroad, like we didn't know if it would work or not. And yeah, that it was even complicated for us at the beginning, because I was telling him I have someone and we can be friends, and then we realized, okay, there's something between us. So like I had to figure out what to do. So I eventually ended this relationship to be with him.
You left your German boyfriend for your Kenyan boyfriend.
Yes.
Were you scared that when she goes back after 6 months, she would reunite with him and this is big?
That's what was in my mind, of course. I knew, okay, it was... Okay, I had hopes, a little bit of hopes, because I really liked her, you know, I still like her. But, yeah.
That hasn't changed.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, like, me, I knew, okay, so... Okay, maybe, you know, she's just saying this, and I wasn't sure yet, because we had a short time. We didn't have a long time together, so I didn't know that well. But I knew, okay, she'll go back and, yeah, she'll be with this guy again. But I had a bit of hopes, and she had hopes too. You know, we were talking of meeting again. Yeah,
yes,
planning things.
But I think I was always trying to make you feel confident about me coming back.
Of course.
I was trying my best, like we were calling, I was telling him I just finished my studies, then I'll come back, but he was still a bit insecure about that, but I proved him that I was coming back.
When you went back to Germany, did you ever, you know, get closure with your ex-boyfriend to end things officially?
Yes, like we were meeting like maybe 1 or 2 times. We were having a conversation. He's actually a really nice person, and he was totally understanding the situation. And also for him, he was abroad. Like we just had a dinner. We talked about everything, and that was it. I didn't see him many times again.
How long was that relationship? Like maybe
4 years.
It was 4 years. Okay. Wow. So you come back to Kenya after how long when you were in Germany?
I've had to finish my last semester, so I was studying for another 6 months, and then I was coming back. So we were in a long distance relationship for 6 months.
Yeah.
In that 6 months, what was going through your mind?
I was just training, and I was just hoping she will come back. Like, we were talking, and I was like, okay, whatever it will be. So I was just okay. Yeah, but it was hard. It was tough for both of us. Yeah.
Take us to the day she's telling you, tomorrow I'm landing. And here you are.
It was really nice. And you know, she came like when she was coming coming for me. Like not to do it, like she was coming to see me. Right?
Not for work,
yes,
nothing.
Not for work, not for internship or anything. It was for me. So I was like, oh, okay, nice. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
So the day she's telling you that she's landing, and you went to pick her from the airport, knowing that she'd come to see you for you.
Yes.
How did that feel?
Yeah, I was so happy. You know, I cleaned my shoes, cleaned the house. Yeah, like. Wait, that time, you know, she was coming, and I was still staying in Kibera still. So she came, and we stayed for like, it was 2 weeks or many weeks?
Yeah, we stayed for some time, and then we tried to find a house in Jammu.
Yes. We found a house together, and that's when I knew, okay, things will get serious, because she was like, I want you to move, and I will come back and we can start our life together when I finish my studies. So we were looking for a house. Then, yeah, we found a house, we moved. I was still doing personal training a bit, so I was earning something and she was supporting me. So she had like, she booked her ticket and she had like, I don't know, it was 20K remaining for her. And she bought me a fridge with this money. She was like, okay, I don't care if I'm having anything, I'll go back and I buy you a fridge, because you know I had a fridge and it was spoiled. So she was like, I wanted to have this. And that was the only money she was having. 20 euros.
200.
200 euros.
Yes, I went home with nothing. I had to work again.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
but it was okay.
It was fun. Yeah, so I stayed there for how many months?
In Jammu.
Jammu, yes.
It's still where we're still staying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I stayed there for how many months before you came now to stay with me?
6?
What, 6?
Like, yeah.
You had to go back to Germany again.
Yes,
and
again.
then return after another 6 months.
Yes. And I remember when I came back to stay with him, he was there was a manila paper, a big one. He was drawing it with his sister. Welcome home.
Yes,
That
yes.
was so cute. I will never
At
forget.
the airport?
No, it was in the house. In the
Oh.
house.
Yeah.
When you went back to Germany for the second time, did you tell your parents, I have found someone, I'm going back to Kenya for good, I'm getting married and all of that? And how was their reaction towards your decision to return to Africa?
So I already told my parents about Vin when I was still in Kenya.
Sure.
On a video call. Like I will never forget this conversation. I was telling my mom, I have to tell you something, and I was smiling, and then she was looking at me. You fell in love, right? She already knew. She had a feeling. I was like, yes, and she was like, is he from Kenya or from where? I was like, yes, he's from Kenya. And then I also introduced her to Vin on the phone. They were talking a lot. Actually, he has a really good relationship with my parents and my brothers. I'm really happy about that. Yes, so when I came back, of course I had to talk with my parents and tell them about my plans of going back. And they really love Vin. They really love our relationship. They also came for our wedding to Kenya. But what they don't like is that we're here, that we're so far away.
Oh, yes.
They wish we would move to Germany.
Would you like to move to Germany?
Maybe in the future.
Yes.
Yes, I love our life here, you know.
Yeah.
But visiting them, we would, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, we actually at first things, you know, are not working well here with us before we started our YouTube channel. So we were planning to move to Germany, but I told her, let's do YouTube.
Let's try it. Give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot, and it ended up so well that we thank God for that. And yeah, we can go visit them in Germany, but I'm not planning to stay there soon.
Not soon, but in future we are open for that. We don't know yet. We can imagine
we don't know
like
the future.
having a home in Germany and having a home in Kenya and traveling. Like, we would love that.
Yes.
She mentioned that you have bonded very well with her family.
Yes.
How about you? Have you bonded very well with his family as well?
You want to say?
You should answer that.
Okay. Me, I love Vin's family. I feel like I'm part of the family.
home.
Actually, also sometimes when we're having issues and the mom is in Nairobi, I come here actually to this house. I come here, I chill with the mom, we talk, she's cooking for me, she's taking care of me. And also the dad, like he's really caring a lot, and I think I have a good relationship to both of your parents, right?
Yeah.
And also the sisters, like they're so nice. Sometimes we go out all together here in Kibera. We'll go to a local place and have a drink, or also the Vin's nieces. I love them. Like I really love them.
They accept you.
Yes.
Like now they know she's part of the family, so they have to like her and love her as well and take care of her.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you remember the day of your wedding? What was going on through your mind? Like, I am saying I do to this man. I am starting a whole new life with this man. How was it for you? Take us back to that day.
I was really happy. Like, I was looking forward for that day. We had some complications with the organization and also bringing all the family members from Kibera to the location. It was a bit hectic because not all of them have phones, not all of them are like, they don't know how to use Uber or Bolt, so we really had to organize them getting to the location, and at the end we ended up getting a matatu, all of us. We rented
The
it.
whole bridal party?
Yes,
No
like
way.
the whole
It was-
people, the whole family from Kibera, we took a matatu all together here to
Yes.
the location.
Where was the location? How far was it?
No, not
wasn't
super far, but
it was in
Kilimani,
yes.
yes.
So a friend, we didn't do like a big wedding.
Tattoo.
It was something really small for the family
Yeah.
because you know we didn't have a lot. So we organized. A friend of us helped us organize something, and it was really nice, you know. So imagine wearing a white suit
Yeah.
with
And
a
a
bride,
white dress.
you know, matatu coming with the whole family. Wow.
How did you propose?
A friend of mine helped me with that. So we went to like a restaurant.
Yeah.
And we ordered drinks and we were drinking there, and yeah, I was just like standing and moving around, and she was like, what's happening, you're acting weird.
Yes.
I was so nervous,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just did it. I just
Pop the question.
yes, I
Yes.
just like, okay, I'm doing it. And it was just me, her, and this
our
one
best
friend,
friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Oh my god. Congratulations, man.
It was really beautiful.
Everyone
Did you
was
know he
like,
was going to propose
Okay,
at that point?
I didn't know it will happen that day, but I had a feeling it might happen.
yeah.
And she said
We talked
yes.
about it. I was
Yeah.
like, how do you feel? Like we talked about it, and once she gave me a go ahead, so I knew, okay,
You're
I'll
safe.
arrange. Yes, I don't want to do it and maybe
Yes.
yeah. So it
And
was,
he was also asking my dad.
yes. I asked the dad first as
Hey,
well.
this was so funny. What was he saying?
I want 20 camels, 25 camels.
25 camels.
Speaking of which, did you pay dowry for?
No. The funny thing is, their parents are just okay. As long as we are living well, they are fine. They don't even ask me for any
They
dowry.
support you fully.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't
They-
do this in our culture.
So you
Yeah.
decided to let go of that culture because Africans.
I know, but
But
was-
the joke in the family is still about the 25 camels.
yeah, but they're not pressuring
That's
me to
nice.
pay anything. So yeah, but I would love to appreciate the parents. So someday when
Yes.
things are well, yes.
So right now you're staying in Kenya. How would you describe your experience from the first time you landed for internship to now? How has been the experience for you?
Me, I love to be here, and I think it's getting easier and better the longer I stay here because I know the language, like I know the environment. People are treating me not that different anymore. At the beginning it was a lot like I was treated like a tourist or someone from abroad, and now since I know some Swahili, like I feel home here and I really love it here. Yes.
What's your best Kenyan meal?
I love chapati.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a Kenyan dish, but I love mchele minji, rice and peas.
Very Kenyan.
Kenyan
Right.
dish.
Rice and
Mchele
peas.
minji.
Can you make chapatis?
Yay!
Well, we have to hear from him.
And there's a day she was making chapati. She's trying, but okay, you know, yeah, but she's trying.
okay, I have been trying, and
She's trying. Yeah, it's okay.
my mother-in-law, she was teaching me how to do them, but at home, like I prefer to cook in my comfort zone, so I cook food I know.
What's the easiest Kenyan meal you can make, like even blindfolded? You know, I can do this.
I would say green grams.
Okay, fried
Yes.
green grams
Yes.
with rice. Rice is just boiled thing. you know.
Rice is
Yeah.
easy. Actually, at the beginning, it was hard for me to cook rice, but he
Yeah.
was teaching me.
Yeah.
I don't know, like in Germany, I used to buy the rice, which is like in a in a
Pre-cooked,
plastic,
yeah.
and then you just put it in the water and you boil it, then you remove it. And now I know how to cook rice like this, measuring.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was cooking rice and I'm like, eh?
What's this?
This is rice.
No, ugali, because I know you with ugali.
Yeah, but she knows how to cook ugali now. I
Nice.
taught her how to cook ugali. Yes.
What was the most challenging thing to adapt when you came to Kenya and tried to adjust to the African way of doing things?
I would say the communication,
Yeah.
because people here, they don't like to talk about things which are bothering, or like they like to pretend everything is fine, and they don't like to talk a lot about problems. And my culture, we are really straightforward. Like Germans, they are known for, we just say how we feel, we're just honest, we just, like I tell you straight in your face, like if I like you or I don't like you. And here it would, sometimes I think I was looking a bit rude, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not a lot. Like we were.
With the time.
Yes, we were.
When we started, like seeing each other.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm on my way, and I'm just shouting. And she's waiting like an hour. I know.
You pulled that one on.
I'm sorry,
African
but
time.
now she knows. She's the one doing this to me now.
Oh,
I'm the
you
one. I'm
learned
like,
quickly.
if you're getting
I
ready,
would.
I'm getting ready. I'm waiting. She's like, I'm getting ready. Like, I'm like, let's get ready. She would
You
lay
taught
there.
her well. You
Yeah.
taught her well.
So,
Yes. Or I would call my bike guy. I would call him 15 minutes earlier and telling
Yeah.
him I'm ready. I'm waiting for you, because I know he will take time to come. Yeah, I learned how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yes, but communication at the beginning, like I knew when he's saying we meet at 3, I will be there at 3. But I
Yeah.
found out 3:55 is still 3.
Yeah, it's absolutely true.
Yes, yes.
All right, what's the future looking like for both of you? How now you have a YouTube channel? Is there anything else you do, to get by?
Actually, we're really focusing on YouTube because it's really going well for us,
Sure.
and we found out we really love doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been thinking about some businesses, and actually one of our biggest dream is, because he grew up in Kibera, we love to do a lot of charity work here in
Yeah.
Kibera. So our biggest dream is to open our organization one day here in Kibera. Yes,
Yeah.
we're looking
Yeah.
forward to do this.
Wow. The fact that you came to Kenya with all these expectations and anticipations, is there one misconception you had about Africans and Kenyans that when you came here was proven wrong, that you came to find? Maybe you're even trying to tell the people back home that this is not what happens.
Okay, I studied social work.
Yeah.
So we were taught to be open-minded and not to judge people quickly. So I was trying to come here without judging a lot. But of course, like the way you grew up,
Yes.
like the way you're growing up, you always have these stereotypes in your head. And yes, a lot of people, I think, when they think about African countries, they think it's just hot and dry and there's desert.
There's
And
animals on the street.
Suffering.
and Kenya is actually a very green country. It has a lot of nature. So yeah, and about the people, I don't know. Like I think I really tried to come here with an open mind, and I tried to see how people are here. Like I was not having a lot of expectations, but I was also traveling before. When I was 16, I did a student exchange to South America. So I was already I already knew that people from different countries are different.
Yeah. When you came to Nairobi, was that the first time you had come to Africa, or had you been to any other African country?
No, this was my first time in Africa. Yes.
Wow. I wanted to tell Vincent something in Swahili and make it long, because we're here for all the Jews and want to hear all the pronunciations.
Oh.
Please tell him something in Swahili.
Okay. What will I say? Nakupenda sana. I don't know. I can. No, I'm a bit shy. Like I don't know. I'm getting shy talking in Swahili, but sijui. Sema kitu.
Maybe you can say.
We have a conversation.
Yeah, you can have a conversation in Swahili.
Mbona unacheka? Uko aje?
Niko fiti na wewe?
Niko poa. So ni pesa 200.
Hakuna pesa mimi.
Una pesa.
Nateseka.
Did people judge you and tell you that you were after money when you started dating her?
Lots. I still get this.
Really?
Yeah. Passport, German passport.
Hey, Kenyans can be rude.
Oh, visa, whatever.
Hey, Kenyans can
But
be rude.
if they knew she's the one who's she's with me because of the independent pass. No, I'm joking. It's a joke. But I get this a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
people love to judge a lot, especially on social media when they don't know you.
Yes.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, we get a lot of that. But for me, I'm always telling her, you know, let people. That's their opinion. As long as we know why we are together, it doesn't matter. You know, everyone will say different things. You know, okay, I'll have a German passport. Okay, but it's not because they said that. You know.
even
but,
me, people were telling me I'm just with him because of muscles. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
like, people just like to judge.
Yeah.
Especially, I've never experienced this before, but especially when you're black and white, people, they like to judge. Like, you can't have a normal relationship. You can't.
Yeah.
They will always judge.
It's so crazy because even when we go to a restaurant and we eat and then the waiters, they bring her the bill, not me. I'm like, bro,
No.
I'm the one paying for her. You.
There was
It's
a day.
crazy. Like, I'm always looking at them like, wow. Even when I give them, okay, I have a card. I give them my card and they give her the card, no, the machine
Hey.
to put a pin.
There was a day, like
Wow.
a few days ago, it
Yeah.
was really crazy. Like, Vin was giving the waiter the card, and me, I went to the washroom at the same moment. The guy who was following me with the machine, it was
Imagine
his
it's my
card.
card. So I was looking at this guy like,
And he was like, "This is my card," and this guy didn't get a tip. So, like, even Kenyans, they like to judge their
Yeah.
own people.
it's
Oh,
so
unfortunately, yeah.
crazy. I
Did your
felt
friends
bad.
warn you when you fell in love with a Kenyan man and they were like, this is not a good move for you?
Okay, most of my friends, they're really open-minded as well.
Yeah.
And they were supportive, and I introduced Vin to them on the phone, and they really liked him. But in the family and some further friends, they were judging as well. Like, I heard people asking me, how do you know this guy really loves you? Maybe he just wants to come. And like, I felt really bad about it because they were saying that without even knowing him, without even having any conversation with him. Like, there was a friend of my brother's friend who was asking me this, and I felt so bad about it because this person has never spoken any word with Vin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I was trying to ignore these people. And yeah, also in my family, there were some stereotypes and everything. But with time, like, I'm really happy that we could show them it's different. And my family now, they're so open-minded as well, and they learned a lot. I think they've learned a lot through our relationship. And also, like, for example, now they're so sensitive with racism.
Yeah.
Like, before, they were not so aware of what's wrong and what's right. And now, since we're together, they sometimes, like, they tell me, oh, like, my coworker was saying this and that, and I was so ashamed, like, I was so angry that they said that. And before, they wouldn't bother, you know. And now they're really sensitive with this topic, and I'm really happy and proud of that.
That's nice. What's your typical day like when you wake up? Take us through that as we wind up.
So for now, like, I wouldn't say I have like a routine yet,
Yeah.
but my routine, it's always like I wake up, we go to the gym, and then come make breakfast, and then after that we do a video, like a YouTube video, and then edit, and then post, and then
We have some free time. We love to visit
my
Vin's
dad,
family here.
yeah,
We love to eat out. We love to meet our friends.
yeah,
Yes,
or
but we're
reply to comments.
Yes,
stuff
or
like that,
emails.
or
Yeah, we have some errands to do, but we're trying to shoot one video a
a
day.
day.
Every day we
Yes.
shoot a YouTube video. We're trying.
What's the biggest culture shock you have encountered, other than the one for opening up and, like, you expect things to work this way, but this is Kenya?
I would still say communication, like, especially in our relationship. Like, for me it's so important to talk about things, and he would be like, no, I'm tired, I don't want to talk, and let's just leave it. And sometimes we do have misunderstandings in our relationship. I would say it's more challenging to be with someone from a different country, from a different culture. Like, it can be very challenging, so you both have to put in more work to understand each other, to be patient, to be kind to each other. Yes.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first between the two?
Me?
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. Who cooks the best?
Her.
Me.
She's
Wow.
a really good cook.
Have you tried German food?
Yes.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Wow.
I actually eat sometimes more German food than the Kenyan one because
Yeah, I love
she
to.
can cook.
I
Yeah,
love to cook
yeah, really
the food
cook.
I know, but I also
Yes.
try to cook some Kenyan food, so it's
Yeah.
balanced. But he's not complaining, so I think I'm doing
Yeah,
well.
all the food is good. Everything she cooks,
Nice.
it's nice.
All right.
Yeah.
How can people find you and support your work? What's the name of your YouTube channel? We'll of course pin the link right on the description box. So, and
Thank
before
you.
that, what's the name of the channel? And what content do you often shoot and upload on that platform?
Go.
That goes to both of you.
Yes, you can-
So our YouTube channel, our name is Vinn and Leni.
Yeah.
We do mostly daily vlogs and lifestyle, sometimes cooking or traveling. Yes, that's mostly what we do, right?
yeah, so sometimes we do like feeding kids, feeding program in the slums. Yeah.
Yes.
So we do most of it. We do everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
we love to show people the life
Sports
in
as well.
Kibera as well, because
Yeah.
people, they have this image of Kibera, and we want to show them like it's not that way. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
people are judging Kibera a lot, and for us it's home. For us, it like we have a lot of people here, family, and we love to support the people here.
Yeah.
So we love to do that as well.
That's nice. Well,
And
what's the
yeah.
message you have for Kenyans as we wrap up? As the family,
What do you have to tell people?
for our viewers.
I don't know, like maybe if you have a dream in your life, if you have a goal, never give up, keep on working hard, and if you want to, you can achieve everything you want.
Yeah, and never be ashamed of where you're coming from.
Yes.
You can achieve anything, no matter where you're coming from. You know, it doesn't matter. So believe in yourself, put in work in what you're doing, and let God do the rest.
Yes, and I also love to say, like, let's be kind to each other. Like, everyone try to be more kind to everyone, and we make
Yeah.
this world a more beautiful place, because sometimes I think we forget to be kind. So it's really important to be kind to each
Yeah.
other.
Wow. What is the one thing or several things that you have learned and liked about your wife?
She's patient with me. You know, I'm not the best. You know, sometimes I don't, like she said, I don't communicate well, and I'm learning to do that. And you know, some people won't be patient with you. They'll just like, oh, okay. So she's understanding. She tells me, okay, I'll give you time. When you're ready to talk, you talk. 'Cause you know, for them, when you do something, you have to sort it now. But for me, I want time. So she will be like, okay, take your time, and then we talk. So I love that about her, because she's giving me my time. Because if she forced me to talk, I won't talk, and it will be worse. So she gives me time, and then we address our issues. So I love that about her.
Nice.
Yes.
There you have it. That has been the story of Vinn and Leni. And if you do want to support the content that they do, rush to their YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share, and please support them. Tell them that you've come from the Tuko channel and support them. There you have it. That has been a beautiful love story. They've been very kind to take us through their journey, their love story, and where they are at the moment. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end of the show. My name is Yvonne Kawira. Till next time, keep it Tuko.